What else needs our attention? Do we need to give therapy to Naomi Osaka?
What happened?
She did a press conference. And
She lost at Wimbledon sooner than we're used to her losing.
Oh, okay.
And in that press conference, I'll find it. She said, "No, I ain't gonna front. When I'm breaking a story, I want you to sit with Erickson. Like, I don't like it. You be jumping on my shit, and I'm not over that straw review. So, I'm not over it. I'm just trying to be honest.
Play it. Go ahead.
Negative human being today. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just gonna be a negative human being today. I'm so sorry. Like, I have nothing positive to say about myself, which is something I'm working on. I think, yeah. I mean, it was my daughter's birthday, so I was happy about that this week. But other than that, it's just today I'm just constantly replaying the match now. I'm just gonna be a negative.
No, Joe Budden.
That is the clip.
Is she saying I have nothing positive to say like about my performance?
She said about herself.
About herself.
No, about herself and her existence.
She mean
Not no.
Yeah.
She definitely said about herself. And then the clip went around, and then she went on Threads. I was trying to find the thread. She went on Threads, and basically a couple of days later was like, "Bro, why is everybody like why they keep clipping this up? And whenever I have like a bad moment, why are they trying to paint a narrative of me as like always being sad?"
Well, I mean, a lot of people were very sympathetic about, after they watched this, and also because she stepped away from the game very publicly and stated the reason was her mental health was affected. So when you come back and this loss seems to be so dramatic that you say, I have nothing good to say about myself, not even just your performance, yourself.
That's alarming.
People were really alarmed.
But wasn't it right after the match?
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm taking it like she means performance.
That's what I mean.
Only because she said, I keep replaying the match.
I keep replaying the match in my head. That's what I'm thinking about.
I think that when you take both things at the same time, when you think about the time that she stepped away from the game, speaking about her mental health, and these are the choice of words, people were very, very concerned about her. That's just
This is an alarming choice of words, whether she was talking about the match or not.
Yeah.
You don't hear people immediately after a game say, I have nothing positive to say about myself as a whole, which is how this is interpreted.
I didn't take it like I thought she was talking about the match. And if you interview like a great competitor, let's say Kobe, and Kobe played like shit and he lost,
I don't got nothing good to say.
I can hear Kobe saying, "Yo, it's no bright spots. I don't have nothing positive to say." Like,
okay, well that's a false parallel because they're bringing this conversation to is young female athletes who start families or have children. In the height of their prime, in the prime of their career, baby who weren't ready and I can't speak for Corday, I would never use a friend to the show, but what the conversation is becoming is women being convinced to have start these families while their career is popping. So I would say that is the difference between the Kobe shit.
it could be.
And I don't know. I think this is too sensitive for me.
Yeah,
I just want to add one other piece to her comment. I'm gonna read it exactly because she is sort of saying that she was only sad about the match because what she said is she said, "Bro, why is it every time I do a press conference after a loss, the ESPNs and blogs got to clip it up and put it up?" She said, "WTF? Why don't they clip my press conferences after I win? Like why push it out of them always sad?" So she was trying to say basically she was just in her feelings
that's kind of what about a loss. And again, some of the great competitors, they don't be wanting to talk.
Yeah,
they're not in a good mood.
Dog, they make them talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to come up here and be keying or I don't want to talk to you motherfuckers. Period.
We just got swept. Yeah. Don't ask me how I feel.
Well, then she should learn how to talk in interviews post-loss then.
And also,
because you can't guilt people for caring about you.
But
people care.
And again, like
because the
Mel
context
said,
matters.
You leave because of mental health. People are going to put you in a different microscope now.
Exactly, and that's why I think to your point, like she should say, like, "Hey, when I feel like this when I lose like this, I don't have anything positive to say. I don't have anything good to say after getting my ass kicked or whatever." Then this isn't even a story. But when you take out the competitive part of it, you just say like, "Yo, I just feel so bad about." Because I agree with y'all. I mean, lots of athletes, especially male athletes, feel exactly like this. But we haven't thought about them as suicidal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or we haven't thought about them as having mental health issues when she's already, like you said, led with that.
Oh, you haven't thought about them pregnant.
Yeah, right. So there's a lot of other factors here, but I'm just glad she's okay. And I hope that this is just about the loss. And I
Well,
hope that.
as she said, yo, fam, I lost.
Yeah.
Why are y'all bringing this up?
Well, we hope she's not lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that this
I got
isn't a
it.
cover for how she. Yeah, I hope that really is just about the loss because I love a good competitor. I love somebody who takes losses that serious.
I have a question for you guys about that. I do see like a lot of people criticize post interviews and tell people that they should speak a certain way. Who was the football player that used to not
Marshawn.
want to speak?
Marshawn.
Like, is that a thing that's in their contract? Are you contractually
Yes.
obligated to
Yes.
speak?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I think
You have
His
to
quote
speak to
used
the
to be,
press.
"Yo, I'm just here so I don't get fined."
Because if you,
got it. So you get fined. So you cannot sit there and not talk.
Yeah, and you can't not show up.
like literally, he
Got
went
it.
there.
Or you
He
get
went
fined.
to
Got
one
it.
of the press conferences, and that's all he said to every question.
More than one. He used to say, "Yo,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just here so I don't get fined."
Yeah. And that's part of being
Do
a
you think
professional.
that should still be in the contract
Yes.
for you guys? Do you think that people should,
Yes.
if they take a loss, they shouldn't just go home and sit within themselves?
No.
Or should they,
I think they should
should you
be
bring
able
the
to.
world into your feelings?
Yo, you asking for somebody to control a lot of emotions in the
I agree
moment
with that.
because
Yeah, exactly.
then you fuck around and say the wrong thing in that press conference, they're gonna chew your ass up. So you asking for and right in the moment. It ain't like this is tomorrow and I had some time to cool off. I just lost by a bullshit call by a ref or some fuck shit happened. They should have called this. We lost. We out the playoffs. Now I gotta come and sit to y'all and ask me, hey, what would you have done different in third quarter? Bro, get the fuck out my
Hey,
face.
Mark,
This is
why
what
do
I
you
wanna
think
say.
they should
Same way we talk about how some of this shit comes with the gig up here in terms of people
That's
being
what I'm
on your
about to
ass and social media and so forth. That shit
That's
comes with
the
the
job.
gig. It's
That's how they're able to pay you that
You're
much.
making 40, 30, 50 million dollars a year. Yeah, you're going to answer how do you feel about the loss?
Because the
you
part
should
why
be able to work through that.
part of why you make the money is because of the TV deal, and part of the TV deal is the post game press conferences. Part of it is engaging the fans. The fans want to know how you feel after the loss, not just after you win.
I get it.
I get that it sucks, but that's
I'm
the
talking
job.
about just right after. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
Hey, do a
that's-
press conference tomorrow morning.
That's
No.
when you want it.
Excuse me.
Who's watching the game tonight? I mean, after the game, I want to know.
Monday morning ain't nobody
When you watch the
watching.
NBA Finals or the Super Bowl, I don't want to hear what Monday
morning.
Y'all, I promise y'all, we don't have to debate that.
Yeah.
We want to hear the speech when we hear the speech. We don't want to wait till the morning.
Sports content is as important as the sport itself, damn near. And
And we see that
It
now
is
based
what it
on the
is.
money that they get.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in the morning, I want to hear what we think about what we
What
heard.
Stephen A. Smith thinks.
No,
not
what
you
we.
think.
I didn't fuck him. We, us.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck these other niggas. I want to hear us. I ain't bigging up nobody else. Anyway.
No Joe Budden.